So here, what we're looking at, not self-confidence. Technically, yes, we are looking at self-confidence. So, a feeling of trust in one's abilities, qualities, and judgment. So, when it comes to repenting, you are like, yes, I understand. People feel sorry, but you're also changing your ending, changing yourself. And the thing is, there's a difference between self confidence and ego. And there's a difference between self confidence and self importance, you know? So, and all these things fall into pride. So basically, it may seem like I'm preaching to the choir, but this is one thing that a lot of human beings are missing in general is perspective. And when I mean perspective, it's not about it's not about the world's perspective. It's about your goals and it's about your what you envision. And the thing is, and it says you have to believe in yourself right here and belief in oneself. But let's get on with the subject. So this is the most important thing. This is a good quality and it's very important to pay attention to. So with ego, a person's sense of self-esteem or importance. The part of the mind that mediates between the conscious and the unconscious and is responsible for reality testing and a sense of personal identity, a conscious thinking subject. So we're going to focus on the psychoanalysis. So pretty much when you take this into perspective, the world may say one thing, but the world can still be wrong. The entire world, or in this case, the entire country, the entire U.S. population could be wrong if that's how they feel. You know what? And the thing is, when this comes down to it, it's a lot of details that aren't being disclosed here. But the main thing that I'm trying to get is when people say things to you like that's what the world and that's the world, it's not, and it never was, and it won't ever will be. So basically, God not only gave us a challenge, he he gave us a place where we can find peace in our own conscience. So pretty much ego means absolutely nothing. It means absolutely nothing. Because when it all comes down to it, it goes down to a self-importance. So basically, people's opinions are just an exaggerated value of their own feelings. Here I come. What's up? No, no. I'm sorry. Okay. Coyote was chewing us. I took it from him. Okay. All right, I'm sorry. I gotta get you this own stuff. Damn it, you ain't ruining that one. Come on, peyote. Whoop. So basically, getting on to the subject. So, an exaggerated sense of one's own value or importance. So, and he even gives us an example. He was a big, blustering, opinionated cop, full of self importance. So basically, this cop's sense of what his own value isn't as important as it really is, you know? So pretty much, I would tell you not to value what people think, because I don't know if anything that I just said made any sense at all. But technically, it's not in my own, but the world should see it my way. And when I mean my way, somebody's opinion and how much they value it, and even if they're willing to die for it, can be wrong. And the thing is, it is very dumb to, for someone else, or a stranger, a coworker, or a classmate, to put themselves in a situation or a position or in a situation, I probably said it like twice, to, mess up, lose their own life because they were so arrogant, and they trusted their own opinion so much, and they valued it so much, like you would have to kill somebody. And the thing is, you would still turn out wrong because you're a murderer. But, and when I mean whoever I said had to kill somebody would probably be more than likely be the person who spreads the most rumors, because, and the thing is, they don't want to find out what's on the other side of that mountain. They'll do all the talking in the world to blame you. So to agitate you, to aggravate you, to annoy you. And the thing is, even after you blow up and you explode, they're still wrong. And the thing is, it's all about controlling your emotions, because some people do not care to hurt your feelings and watch you destroy everything that you worked for. And I wouldn't necessarily say destroy, but to see everything you worked for be taken by the state and be thrown away, or even a college, or, all of your achievements. People work hard every day, they get recognized. So, and I'm not necessarily saying employee of the month, but, your hard work and labor that's been acknowledged, or the time that you have put in. So, like, say you're in the military, all the time in service that you put in, years, decades, you know, I don't really know what comes after decades, but what I'm really saying to you is be careful, because the world is an ugly place. And when I mean the world, I mean many of the United States population are very evil, they're very cruel, and they don't care about you, and they don't care about a human being. When I mean a human being, that idea that you're just a body and you're just another number is is how they think. It's just a body, it's just another number. They're not accountable for anything that happened. There's no blood on their hands, but there is blood on their hands, regardless of you know, their opinion or their feelings or whatever they think. Because it always lands up here in pride, a feeling of deep pleasure or satisfaction derived from one's own achievements. So they have these goals to piss you off, to cause you to blow up, and watch everything you work for be thrown away. And it sucks, because that's achievements to people in this country. Annoying someone, aggravating someone, and abusing them, and watching everything they work for be taken away from them, so they can seem more important, or seem more threatening and intimidating than it would actually appear. So that's their achievement. And it's hard, because a lot of people, they get a laugh of a lifetime, and then next thing you know, somebody becomes a they commit suicide, they take their own lives, they murder themselves, because because these people that are looking for this pleasure, and they look at it And the people that are looking for that pleasure to watch you mess up, well, not necessarily mess up everything, but to watch you blow up and have to watch everything you have be flushed down the toilet. Those are the lowest people. They're some of the most cruel people on the face of the earth. And that is a big majority of our population. It's not a good thing at all. It's very cruel, it's very abusive, and nobody deserves that. And the thing is, you got to work really hard. You got to do a lot of reading. And when I mean reading, you have to study these state laws. You have to study, you have to look at your state legislators, and you have to, go through that, because these people are taking this and they're abusing people because they feel, I don't want to even say because they feel like it, even though it is because they feel like it. They're doing that as a power trip. And the thing is, in the end, a valuable lesson is going to come from that. They're going to get theirs, hopefully. And I pray that God avenges you in every situation, because it's a very cruel, crooked place. And the thing is, I know that all these other places sound so much worse, especially the Middle East, where the women get murdered and children get murdered and all this stuff, all these negative things happen, especially in Africa. But this country is worse. They make sure you die, or it's like they make sure you feel the fiery pits of hell and you die. So, or you die and you feel the fiery pits of hell. And I just don't want anybody to experience such torment and abuse and then have to burn in hell. Even though you'll probably become a whole nother beast, I don't know, or you probably beat them up for a long time. But I don't want anybody to suffer that. I want people to be able to repent, change their futures, change the ending, and enter into the kingdom of heaven, which Jesus Christ has promised us. Because nobody wants you to, well, no, in this country, they despise Jesus Christ. They despise him. And when I mean they despise him, they hate to hear his name. They hate to see people speak his name. They hate to see people believe in him. They hate to see people have, really changed their entire ending of their lives. And, I feel really sorry for those people. But I really hope and I pray, because I don't want to suffer, and I know I don't want anybody to suffer like I did. And, you got to start repenting. Repenting, you got to make a plan. You have to have a plan. And when I mean your plan, remember what, Christ told us. Don't let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. Because then the whole thing gets burned up with the chaff that's going into the furnace, that the burning pits of hell. Because it's very fucking hard. Excuse me. And another thing is, if you fail in this city, go to another city. Don't leave the state. Go to another city. Go to another city where you're not known, and be patient, and don't rush anything. Just be patient, because nobody cares about who you are. They don't care that you have a name. They don't care that you're a human being. They just care about what they think, how they feel, and how they'll go about it, or how they're going to go about proving that. And that's another definition I want to show you guys. Let's see here. New tab. Okay. So this is the definition of press. Because I want you to understand that this is what you're facing every day. And the thing is, I know everybody has a lot of problems. And the thing is, and I like to say people have poor mental health. And when I mean poor mental health, uh, I don't even want to say poor mental health issues. It comes down to decision making. It's like people have poor mental health when it comes to decision making, because there's a lot going on in their hearts and their consciences. And, you know, it's more so like you are going to be exactly who you think you are. The sad, the but the, this is the the negative is well, I would say I don't want to say negative, but this is the mark that it will leave on you if you allow everybody else to do it for you. You'll probably, suffer from a lot of jail time, criminal records, not even a lot of jail time, but a criminal record that will follow you for the rest of your life, or, something that's going to take you years to get sealed or expunged. And, it makes life harder for you. And the thing is, you have to be really careful because there are laws that prohibit you from working around another individual. So they say it's about 15 people, and it could prevent you from working with all of those people. And I mean all of them. And no matter what you achieve in life, you are greater than that. You are more intelligent than that. You have more knowledge than that. You can gain more knowledge and succeed and not have a criminal record. So basically, let's go over these definitions real quick. So this is the definition of press, and then I want to focus on this part. There's two different parts. So let's see here. So number three, forcefully put forward an opinion, claim, or course of action. And here's the example: Rose did not press the point. So basically, yes, it's a forceful way to persuade someone, or to urge someone, whatever you want to call it, or to course someone. So basically, it's when you're going to school, or you're at work, there's people gossiping about you, and they have a course of action, and their course of action, or they have a plan of action, a course of action, whatever you want to call it. It's a plan, a course, whatever. Let's look up the definition of course, just because I feel like it right now. The route or direction followed by a ship, aircraft, dish, or it said dishes, liquid, move around, pursue again, special. We're going to look at this. An aerial, and it says series of lectures or lessons in a particular subject, series of repeated treatments or doses of medication. And let's see. So this is kind of what I'm saying. It's like a procedure adopted to deal with a situation. And the thing is, you are the situation. Always. You're the subject, you're the situation, and, you know, it's you versus everybody else. Literally, it's you versus everyone else. And this is their procedure to, deal with you, to punish you, to abuse you, or to cause some kind of trouble. And that gossip is just more like a series of, derogatory remarks, something to piss you off, something. But let's get back to it. So, it's making strong efforts to persuade or force someone to do or provide something. To do. What does it mean to do? Let's look at that. Perform an action, the precise nature of which is often unspecified, achievement or complete, is used before a verb and a question negative used to refer to a verb. Okay. A party or. But pretty much, it's an action, something else somebody wants you to do, something. We'll go up here, perform an action, the precise nature of which is often unspecified. Perform a particular task, work on something to bring it to completion, available, make or have available, and provide. Solve, work out, cook food. Authentic question for a living. Produce or give performance of a particular play, opera. Perform particular role, song, or imitate a particular person in order to entertain people. Take a narcotic drug. Attend to someone. Achieve or complete. Act or behave in a specified way. Be suitable or accept. Beat up or kill. Use before a verb. It's a lot of things, but you see, it's a lot. It's a lot. Do is a very long definition. It has many definitions. It has many. And the thing is, I'll check that one out. But let's go back here. So, forcefully put forward an opinion, claim, or course of action. Make strong efforts to persuade or force someone to do something, to do or provide something. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a very dangerous world, so you gotta watch out. What I also like to go to is the good old Washington State legislator here. Oh, not Swash. Main reason why I say look at your Washington State legislator is because it's very important to actually see these things, because it tells you legislative findings, definition dash penalties, place where committed, court order requirement upon person charged with crime violation, arraignment, no contact order, court initiated stalking, no contact order, crime including harassment, enforcement of order, restricting contact. Yeah, it's a lot of things, but I just want you people to be safe out there, because the devil is, Jesus Christ says Satan is a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. And the thing is, when I mean Satan, you have to look at people. You have to look at Satan, because the thing is, Satan is, in people, I guess. It's like a legion of demons inside one person, and they're using that to abuse you. And the thing is, not the person, it's the devil inside the person. But I'm telling you that because it's very important, because human beings have that demon in them, have that demonic, that fallen angel, that antichrist in them, and they're looking to devour someone. And the thing is, God will prevail, always. And I pray that God prevails in your life. In Jesus' name, amen.